So, originally I was supposed to record a while ago, but as a plus side, I'm going to take my brother's suggestion and be a bit more professional about these Let's Plays. I'm doing a voice overlay. It should be a lot cleaner and smoother because I'm using a new program that works like a beauty. I am also dedicating this one to someone I know named Lori because she seems to love these silly spastic videos of mine, and she's actually the reason I've been trying to figure out how to get these things working via a mic rather than through my speakers, which, you know, picks up just about everything. So, enjoy as we play Ib. So, this is me basically talking to Gary, and you know, there we go, there it is. Why do you talk like a lady? Like a lady, perhaps so, but I can't quite remember. I just took to it, I suppose. After all, it's preferable to be gentle rather than rough, You are such a lady, oh my god. Basically now he's just saying that he woke up early, and so, you know, he was really looking forward to going to the museum, and now he's not really into art galleries anymore because of this whole event. And see, look at him, he's so sensitive. Ib, can you walk, you know? Just tell me the minute you get tired. I'm just like, you're just the sweetest. And you know, he apologizes for not being more attentive, to, you know, how she's feeling because of the fact that he was so focused on getting out. He is so sweet. I love Gary. I bash on him because it's so easy, but I honestly love him. And, you know, just for the fun of it, I did a couple of the other choices. And actually, if you noticed, he said that she was really cute, and yes, she's 9 years old, and it's just the cutest. Anyway, so, you know, this is back to this. I'm basically just trying to get back to that option where I could stare intently. And yes, he reiterates that she's 9. He jokes around about... Okay, there we go. Stares intently. ... Huh? Ib, did I do something? You're kind of freaking me out. This place, it must be connected to the gallery, where we met everyone, and then we lost everyone, and yeah. So, this is where I save, and then, you know, keep talking to Gary just to see if he'll say anything interesting, and clearly we're basically done. I got bored at that point, so we continue on with the game. And yeah, that was kind of funny to me because I think it lagged. So it was actually supposed to be just like a straight knock, but oh well. Oh, and this little maze, you actually don't have to do it. They're not going to come to life unless you actually go into the maze, and yeah, so I just kind of I glanced over it. This is the milk puzzles, and I said I haven't so that you guys can read what it is. Basically, all the puzzles are milky white, so they're harder than regular puzzles. Smart people can finish it in no time at all, but they're not very exciting, as Gary says, because, you know, they don't form a picture, so he's like, I'd rather do something that actually has a picture at the end. Fleeting thoughts on a moonlit night. Was that picture a mirror? Yes, and see, look at how useful he is. He just does this on his own. So yeah, basically this is a little passageway connecting the two, so you don't have to go all the way around. You actually do have to pull that cord, because if you notice, that little bit of writing there wasn't there until you pulled the cord. And now you need a panel. There's a panel there, and you need a password. And yes, as you suspected, that writing, that text on the wall, is the password. So what's the title of Guatena's big fish painting in his exhibition? It was something of the deep. Well, Ib actually couldn't read it. It was the question mark thing. So it's Abyss of the Deep, but just know, technically you shouldn't have been able to know that. Technically. So you go back and you input that password into the panel, and voila! Abyss of the Deep. Click and you're in. So, you know, check out all the other bookshelves. And then, women here like playing Loves Me, Loves Me Not. That actually foreshadows something later, you know, which is a bad thing, obviously, because you're, everyone has roses, and that game is based on plucking the petals. Blank by the blank, I blank my finger, blah blah, and it's basically porn. And Gary closes the book and is just like, don't read this kind of romance novels until you get older. So, on with the plot. You actually need to look at the separation painting to continue, and all the lights go out. It's too dark to see. Ib, are you there? I'm here. That's good to hear. But this is a problem. Ah, that's right. I forgot I had a lighter. Because, you know, he's totally a smoker or something. Help! No! Stop! Don't kill me! Don't! What is this? Dot 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 dot. I don't think this is good for my mental health. Well, Gary, this is not good for anyone's mental health. Notice to all visitors, there is a strict ban on fire starting implements in the gallery. We request that you please report the use of any matches, lighters, or the like should the use of such implements be reported to the staff. You go back to the mirror. Play? That actually appears only once. If you, I kept looking back and I was like, whoa, I've never seen this before. And I wanted to double check, and yeah. If I hadn't recorded this, I would have thought I was hallucinating a little bit. Just a little. So, I go back to saving, and yeah, then I continue on with the game. Except not. Because that's where you would continue the game, but I actually want to show you guys something which requires me to go into this maze and actually do this. That maze can be solved by just clicking that middle button. You don't actually need to push any of the other buttons. Diary. It is said that spirits dwell in objects into which people put their feelings. I've always thought that if that's true, then the same must be true of artwork. So today I shall immerse myself in my work so as to impart my own spirit into my creations. This is obviously Gortena. Is that really all it says? It could have said something about the exit. Let's get out of here. Ib. See? And voila! It can't come out and follow you. So, that actually kind of freaked me out while I was doing that, so I was like, ugh, okay, save. Save obsessively. And voila! Ah! Whoa! Are you okay? She freaks out. Oh, wait, hey, could you be one of the visitors to the gallery? Ah, as I thought. I am Gary, and this girl is Ib. Dot 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 dot. We were in the art gallery, but somehow found ourselves lost in this place. So now we're both trying to find a way out. Presumably you're doing the same. He's so presumptuous. He speaks in such higher language. Anyway, she's basically saying that she wants to get out, and Gary's like, yeah, so do you want to join us? Join our party! More people is always better, especially with all these creepy, strange things. So, you know, it'd be best if we all stay together, because he's the nice gentleman like that. And she's like, yeah, I'll come. And he's like, oh right, what's your name? Mary. And thus we know her name. Her name is Mary. The little blonde girl is Mary. Nice to meet you, Ib. Yeah, I say sure. I don't say nice to meet you too. Alright, now that we have more company, we can proceed with our spirits high. Oh, Gary, you're so cute. Yay! Anyway, so the Force of Quirrell is that painting, and I'm just gonna heal up, obviously, because I had 4 petals, I want full health, and you actually have to do that to get this conversation. So, seeing as Ib and I both have roses, Mary, do you have a rose as well? Yeah, I do, a yellow rose. Ah, it's true. You two keep those safe. Don't you dare lose it, and don't give it to anyone. And wow, its rose is red, mine is yellow. And basically she's just like, I like all these colors, but I like pink and blue better. And he's like, learn to listen, would you? Mary obviously doesn't give a crap about what Gary has to say. She's like, whatever, I don't care. And yeah, so which one will you pick? Which door? Which door? Well, it's actually kind of obvious because if you go, see, it's locked. So you only really have one choice, and that is Flowers of Jealousy. So into the door I go. This book, Ruin of the Heart. If your spirit suffers too much, you will start to hallucinate, and in the end, you will be destroyed. And more worrying yet is that you will not even be conscious of that fact. Yeah, foreshadowing. Anyway, you have to read the painting. The love of this painting, this room, why must it be so unsettling? Oh, by the way, that painting is called Red Eyes, and Mary thinks it's adorable. What about this is cute? I just think it is. What about him? I say not sure, simply because I kind of know the secret. Well, alright then. I know why there's a discrepancy between the two. Let's try to get out of this creepy place quick. I feel like I'm being watched in this room. Talk about unsettling. And look! Bunny suicide! And you get your violet key, and you're just like, okay, well, I got the key. Yeah, that painting was called Flowers of Jealousy, and it's apparently growing. Because, you know, that's the sound it's making. It's growing. Now that would be vines or thorns or whatever, and it's coming up out of the ground. It's part of the flower of jealousy thing. So this is bad. Get away from the painting. Ib, watch out. And now you guys are very fully separated. Are you two alright? Ah, that scared me. Ib, are you hurt? That was scary. It was certainly startling, but as long as you're not hurt. He's so sweet. Oh god, he's so cute. So yeah, he's like, hey, can I cut this down? Can I get over to you guys? But denied. They're made out of stone. So he's like, what to do? And Mary's like, hey Ib, you got a key in that room. Maybe that key opens that door there? That violet key for the violet door? Maybe we'll find something to get rid of this stuff in our way. And he's like, well, I wonder if you'll be alright. We'll be fine, right, Ib? And yeah, I'm like, no, I don't want to split up Garry! But, you know, clearly there's nothing you can really do, so Gary's like, yeah, okay, that's kind of the only thing. So, if you don't find anything, come back. Come straight back. And then we'll rethink what we can do. And Mary's just like, okay, let's go! And it's like, aw. See? He's all like, be careful! I worry about you two, and see, now it's only Ib and Mary. Violet key, it feels cold somehow. Yeah, that's the first time I actually looked at the inventory when I got that key, so I was like, whoa. Looks like this would break if you hit it. Way too heavy to move, though. Yeah, 'cause you're 9. You're teeny tiny little girls. You're 9. Anyway, the only one you really need to look at is this box right here. It's packed with various tools. Is there anything useful? Ah, there's a palette knife deep in the box, and you know, clearly they're not going to cut. A palette knife is not going to cut vines of stone, so it's like, yeah, not going to work. But she does hold on to it, and she's like, you know, just in case. And then you have to look at this box filled with worn brushes to continue with the story. And Mary suggests that you go back to Garry now, and you know, the lights black out, they flicker, and you know, it freaks us out, of course. But then you notice that the exit's now blocked, because you know, that thing totally just moved, and 2 9-year-old girls can't move it at all. They can't even tip it back, apparently, so I'm wondering how much this weighs. So, anyway, yeah, so you're forced to go this way, and, you know, flickering lights, and that little red ball of paint, actually, is the clown's nose. Now, if you watch, curse flat. Very ominous. Oh, Jesus. Still freaks me out. Okay, I want you to have fun, Ib. Come to a fun world without any adults. Yeah, but that would be without Garry. You, me, and our friends. Does that include Garry? Unfortunately, no, that does not include Garry. It's a world without adults, and Garry is an adult. I mean, he might be in his, like, 20s, but he's still an adult. And yeah, so that little flower thing is where you kind of zip over to Garry here, and he's being all worried, and obviously we can't hear him because we've gone too far, and he's like, okay, the only option I have is to go back into that room, though I hate it. And see? Now I am controlling Garry. Mwahaha. This is the discrepancy I was talking about. The red eyes painting is not a pink little bunny with red eyes. No, it's this creepy thing. No matter how I look at it, this is not cute. Now, if you look at this, the Rune of the Heart, it's basically a foreshadowing of that because of these creepy things. Yeah. Basically the point is, as you can tell from the text, it's definitely a potential turning point in the game. One of the deciding factors of what ending you'll get. So just keep that in mind, and yeah, it moved. So, you know, but Gary's actually strong enough to move it, so he can go through. And voila, there's this room. Gonna save, and now it's only Garry. There is no exit. There is no reason. Yeah, well, suck it. Anyway, the one you need is the second one from the very far right. And that drops this little guy, which you actually need in order to proceed with the game, plot-wise. Story-wise, whatever. See? And voila! There's Ib with the thing now. And I'm gonna pull all the rest of these. Yeah, that obviously attacks you. That only takes one, though. This is some kind of poisonous fume. Be careful, because that takes away 2 of your petals. And then this one, the third one, just switches off the power, turns off the light, but it does come back. And then this last one, one of those disturbing little dolls falls from the ceiling, and red fluid flows from the doll as if it was bleeding. So, you know, because it's, you know, just wonderfully creepy like that. My doing that was to see if I could get this one result to happen. Kind of freaky, but I guess it's not gonna work for me this time around. So what I ended up just doing was saving, and then I was like, you know what, there's nothing else I can do here, so I go back to Ib. Ib saves on her side, and then look, we can cross. You have to press is it okay to cross, in which, you know, he'll close his eyes, Mary's like, yeah, I guess so, and you can cross. It makes the cutest little boing noise, and yeah, you can't actually look inside that box, but anyway, you need to send that over to that gap. Save again, go over to Garry, and see, it has dropped now into our section with Garry. So that's the key to unlocking the door. Slips right into that panel, and now we can go into that door if we wanted. Which I'm not going to do, I'm just going to save, and go up. And look, there's a disturbing little doll to greet us. Hello there, Garry. I don't like being alone. Take me with you. Yeah, I would, Dolly. Except that I don't think, considering it says a disturbing doll, Garry would. Now look, disturbing doll there, no disturbing doll or text there. It has moved. That freaked me out. Hey, why aren't you taking me? Yes, it's moved again. Why are you ignoring me? Do you hate me? From Gary's point of view, I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. Hey, play with me! I know lots of fun things we can do. I've got lots of friends too. I'll introduce you! Yeah, I don't think he wants to be friends with you, much less your friends. Be here forever. A disturbing doll. How long are you going to follow me? Enough of this! I don't have time to be your buddy! And, you know, we're gonna be polite and just move it out of the way. It'd be best not to get involved here. It's locked. You see a text, and the doll's basically like, take me! Anger face, rage. Because that's the eternal vase, it will always have water, and, you know, it's always good to heal obnoxiously in this game. So, you know, you go through that, and, I'm actually gonna end the part here. So, see you guys, till next time.